What's up, guys? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have fun playing some Mirror Box Massacre. So this is actually my third time recording this because my mic decided to give out on me halfway through my last time recording for an hour and a half of this one. But this deck is pretty sweet and pretty fun. So the basic idea is Mirror Box, 3 mana artifact. The legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control. I wanted to build a deck that was fully built around Meathook Massacre, which is a really powerful card, and the effects of whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain 1 life. Typically, you're okay with this leaving the battlefield because you still get the extra board wipe out of it, and you still get to keep the effect on the battlefield. But if we get to have the Mirror Box out on the battlefield, so legend rule doesn't apply to this, then we get to have that ability start stacking up, which if we're building tokens, we can start doing some crazy shenanigans with this one, going kind of aristocrats, destroying our board to make sure we're dealing damage to their face, and also wiping their board along the way with Meathook Massacre because it's just good. Then on the top end, we have a bunch of planeswalkers that work out pretty nicely. I wanted to make sure I had multiples of these so that I could have multiple 2 Wandering Emperors on the battlefield. I have gotten out a couple of Lolths on the battlefield with Mirror Box as well, but for the most part, we want to make sure we have a good early game so we can play stuff out. Mirror Box does also give legendary creatures +1/+1, and each non-token creature you control +1/+1 for each other creature with the same name. So even though we have Scute Swarm on the battlefield, the tokens won't be able to buff up the Scute Swarm, but we do get to do some pretty fun stuff with it in general just by having lots of creatures. Esika's Chariot is probably the main one that we can actually have hitting in as a legendary creature. If we have 2 of them on the battlefield, they become 6/6s by having another one with the same name as well as having a legendary creature. So some fun shenanigans there, but for the most part, we're building this around just getting out Meathook Massacre on the battlefield and then playing the good Abzan tokens deck along the way. So let's go ahead and dive into gameplay, see how this one does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. Up against Araxis. A little bit awkward not having 2 black sources for this, but we do have Mirror Box. We have some decent cards in this altogether, so I can keep this hand, and it will work out for us. Without the Deathcap Glade, hopefully we've got another black source here. More green, man. A little bit awkward, although Boseiju becomes much better now. So let's play this out. Let's play out Shambling Ghast. Eyetwitch can be pretty nice to make sure we can go grab some artifact removal or enchantment removal, but this at least is a hard counter towards the Generous Visitors on the first turn. Getting mana would be nice as well. Alright, so let's go ahead with land. Do we want to get Mirror Box out right away? Let's go winning announcement. Like, this is only really useful once we have multiple things out on the battlefield. We aren't at that point yet, so no attacks past the turn. Get another token. They shouldn't be attacking in anytime soon, so we can hopefully get to this Lolth. We do need to find some more black mana. Restoration. That would actually be another good card for this deck. I was debating on playing this as well. Just being able to bring our 2 drops back, all the stuff. We can bring back our Meathook Massacres with this as well, which is actually maybe getting that out for free would be the right way to go, actually. Let's go ahead and man, I want to play out this land, but I also want to destroy stuff. I don't think we let them get more ramp. Let's just go ahead and play out our Eyetwitch. We're gonna go ahead and play out this Boseiju and play out Mirror Box. And now next turn, this Eyetwitch will actually be a 2/2, which is at least something. No attacks past the turn. Another token. So we're hoping to find a good Mirror Box and black mana and all the stuff. Okay, so we really need to find some stuff. Maybe an Eyetwitch dying is the best way to go. We have 1 basic land in this deck, and it is a black source. It is a swamp, so that could be a good way to go. Yep. It's a free Spirited Companion, draws a card. This actually would be really good in the deck. It would be a really fantastic card. There's so many good things to be playing in this deck. I tried to go with all of the things, and it just, all the things doesn't work out. Gets a bunch of counters everywhere. We have to get to Meathook Massacre before they just get too big. Like, we're not gonna be able to do much. I do have a Path of Peril in the deck for one other board wipe. One other way to board wipe. I don't think they attack in still. Goes with one of them. All right, so we block like this. Actually, we do need the treasure from this, so we'll just go ahead and triple block. Yeah, we're getting all the value that we want out of this, so that's fine. So let's go ahead and grab a treasure. Let's grab Containment Breach would be nice. Make sure we hit the land. We just found a way to make sure we gap lands though. So like top decking now wouldn't be a terrible thing to do. So maybe it is just Containment Breach. I can play Eyetwitch, Containment Breach, hopefully hit a land. Get rid of plenty of good things that way. A black source. Let's see. What do I want to kill? Killing a Weaver of Harmony would be a good one. Wouldn't be bad, at least. Killing this starts making tokens every turn, which actually is good for us ultimately. The spirits end up being bad at some point, but let's just go Containment Breach. The 4/4. Let's make everything smaller. Okay, kill you. No attacks, pass the turn. Now we have a bunch of 2/2 blockers. Makes it a little bit harder for them to attack in with. Let our retreat. Yeah. I mean, this is all good if we find a Meathook Massacre. Like, them having a bunch of creatures isn't the worst if we can find, you know, top deck like 5 of those in a row with the treasures and land to make sure we can, you know, kill stuff still. We can, as long as we get to 4, which we do have the mana at right now, that's a Meathook Massacre. Okay, then. Do they have reach? I don't think I really care to force any kind of trades with this right now. So, yeah, 1, 2, 4. To kill lots of things. Do I wait another turn to get a little bit more life with this? I could play out Lolth, go a little bit longer. The issue is just all the counters they're getting with Generous Visitors, as well as the counters they get with Felidar Retreat. And so I think that we have to go for the kill this turn, and then just hopefully top deck again. So getting out Lolth would be so nice to be able to have more stuff on the board, because we're gonna leave this out there. Can I wait? Can I wait another turn? It's risky. We have to find at least one more land, I think, which we have Lolth to kind of help that out. So let's try for it. This is risky, but I think that we need to do this to have a better shot at this matchup. It gives us more creatures on the battlefield. When all these die, I could also potentially use this if I just top deck a land here. It's another treasure, another enchantment. Makes things even bigger. I'm fine with them making one big thing. It's annoying in some ways, but as long as they don't have... okay, don't put counters on everything. We do. Yeah. Okay, now we definitely need another land. Leaving him back Eyetwitch to find that might have been a while. So blocking like that. Jumping here. Actually, let's see here. This could be an opportunity for us to actually kill this guy. And we're all in on trying to find this land anyway. And so but we're gonna go all in on this. It's gonna work. It's gonna work, and it's gonna be beautiful. Oh dear. I mean, being able to deal the damage would be nice. We get to put all the loyalty counters onto this Lolth at least, which is sweet stuff. And we did find the land. There we go. All right, life is phenomenal. So let's, yeah, X5, right? Do I still get in with the, yeah, we get in with the Eyetwitch. X5. Boom, bam, baby. We get the Eyetwitch trigger as well to get a little bit of extra stuff. So now we have Containment Breach. No, we already used Containment Breach, but we can do Reduce the Memory to get rid of the Felidar Retreat. There we go. Life is feeling pretty good. Kadama's annoying. Kadama is annoying. Reduce to Memory. Let's see, do I want to create just more guys, or do I want to... Going aggressive is actually feeling pretty awesome here. So let's go ahead and attack in first. You guys go in. Let's reduce the memory onto Felidar. Pass the turn. Bang. Okay. So we should have lethal. think we say no attacks, right? No blocks. Lolth can die right now. Meathook Massacre is what kills. So we attack him with everything. They have to block, but then we kill our stuff anyway with Meathook Massacre, and this game over. Yeah, so it's like, there we go. We had the Meathook Massacre to go off, and we would have won right then. Well, I had to attack in beforehand. It would have been 8 points of damage. We would have gained a ton of life. Anytime any of our other stuff would have died, we would have won. And so like we had the game off of that play. So we did get the combo, but I didn't use the combo to win. It's okay, guys. Don't unsubscribe. All right, up against Elixix. Keep this one. This hand is Butte. Yeah, Shattered Sanctum. We have our one Scute Swarm, which I kind of like. I think it'll be good. All right, so let's play okay, the Frost Dragon, Ghost Spirited Companion. I do really like this card. Another a Rite of Oblivion. Some more removal is nice. More lands would be better. What is that? I don't know what this card does. Or another zombie you control dies. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a zombie card, and reveal it, put it into your hand. All right, so just some potential card draw. Whenever it or another zombie control dies. That's actually quite a bit of decent card draw. All right, let's go ahead and put this out on green. Let's maybe just Vanishing Verse, get the exile going here. I don't get to play out any one drop. I don't think it'll be bad. Let's just kind of slow them down a little bit. Hopefully find our lands that we need. Make sure they can't be drawing extra cards. Down to 19 past the turn. Necrotic Duality. And so now I can actually Rite of Oblivion this away as well, which would be absolutely devastating, which is what we hope for. Let's go Eyetwitch. And it might even be a scoop here. I could see them scooping. Like, we got rid of the reason that they're playing their deck, which is, I mean, it's awful. It's sad. I know. But you know what? that's what we're here to do. Being able to find a land would be really nice. Do I want that over other stuff? Let's go for it. We just want the environmental sciences. We can play Scute Swarm and that. We'd have to play the land beforehand. A little bit awkward, but we can make it work. Potential Wrenn and Seven is nice too. All right, Sciences and Mirror Box is pretty nice. So yeah, grab our one swamp. Oh wait, I have a green source as well. Take that, fools. I know what I'm doing. I can play Magic. That lets us play our Wrenn and Seven as well if we want to, which is nice. All right, so play that out, play Mirror Box. I could go Scute Swarm, have Wrenn and Seven find lands for us and play out those lands on the next turn, and hopefully they don't have removal. Mirror Box doesn't actually do a whole lot for us. So, I mean, this is the better play, potentially. And Scute Swarms with Lolth would be pretty sweet. Headless Rider. And no blocks. I mean, they have big things. All right, we'll go Wrenn and Seven. Do I want to do that or just Lolth? Still hard enough for them to actually do anything here. Having a big dude is nice, but yeah, let's go Lolth. Theater. No attacks, pass the turn.
In exchange for loyalty.
And they've hit a lot of lands. They got the pieces out on the battlefield that they wanted. We block here, we block here. They get to draw more cards, which is good for them. Yeah, it makes a bunch of dudes, draws a bunch of cards.
And I, the generous one.
They probably should have just swung with the Headless Rider. I would have definitely blocked. It would have gotten the card draw they needed, but been able to keep both of these around for these other guys to die. I think that would have been ultimately better for them. Although, I guess as soon as it's not a zombie on top, okay, they can throw it to the graveyard. Yeah, I mean, having multiples, I think, would be the better way to go. Play out the long game. So we are just trying to find Meathook Massacres now. Like, that is the game. I think we have a decent chance of making that happen. Yeah, they went crazy wide. Oh, you don't say. That lets us play out Lolth afterwards. How many dudes do they get though? They don't get the tokens afterwards. This is up to 3. The issue here is how much stuff they get to draw, but I think I'd rather that they get the draw. We lose our Scute Swarm is the issue. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so the other thing is that we just really need to make sure that they lose their dudes. The more of these guys that are gone, the better, ultimately. They can keep finding them. They can keep rebuilding their hand. We hit a land for Path of Peril, and we get to reset the board again. We got some extra stuff for this Lolth. So I know that they don't have any haste, but they might have the zombies that just kill a Planeswalker right away. Question here is, do I want to go for the spiders right away, or just get some more card draw? Try to hit that land, maybe a Shambling Ghast. I think we'd still get spiders. Potentially just mill them out, you know? All right, so here we go with that. Pass the turn.
I will get what I want.
We still have Rite of Oblivion. We can still get rid of this Necro Duality when we need to. They make an extra. Scab, make an extra. That's so many dudes. All right. We didn't hit the land. That is an issue. Shambling Ghast can help us get there, though. So let's go ahead and play out Shambles. You can go Chariot and just have a bunch of blockers. And that way we can draw with Lolth. Here, let's draw first. We're going to draw anyway. I was thinking I could Rite of Oblivions there and get the loyalty to build a -3 there, but then I'd have to lose the Lolth. That's better. Necro Duality can still die later. It's important, but not necessary at the moment. So let's put this out on black. Let's go for... I'm going to be board wiping, but I need to not die right away. So I think it's Chariot. Wrenn and Seven is interesting. It gives us just a big dude to block with, but does Wrenn die then? I think it probably does. Let's go Chariot. A little bit safer. We can still make tokens all day long with it. And pass the turn. Okay, found a land off the top. That's good. We need to kill all their stuff before they get another one of those dudes. Wings in. Trigger. It's interesting that it triggers instead of just like having it trigger later on after the combat, because it will have noticed it. So we just block with the Shambling Ghast. Yep. We get a treasure, or do I want to kill this Jadar right now? I'm just going for the Path of Peril anyway, right? So yeah, we make a treasure.
Subservience will be rewarded.
That makes another dude. That's fine. It's bigger. That's also fine. Pass to my turn. Also fine. All right. So we attack in. I mean, they've got to block because I'm very much telegraphing a board wipe here. I was figuring with the menace stuff, we might at least be able to get them for a little bit of damage. All right, I wasn't doing the math though. Yeah, okay. They block with everything. We might get in for 2. Who knows? Oh yeah, they can't block here yet, so we get in for a little bit. All right, sounds good. Yep, doesn't matter. Loyalty counters onto the Lolth.
A gift.
Okay, cleave this one. All the things die. They take 2 more. We gain all of the life in the world. Because, you know, that's all that we want. It's just more life. Play out those guys. I guess I could have done the board wipe first, get in with SS Chariot, make a token. Okay, I messed up. Passed up. Fast turn. That would have been better. And another Meathook Massacre. We don't have... Oh, we do have Mirror Box. Okay, Mirror Box. We have to win with the Meathook Massacre, right? That's just like... It has to happen. All right. Play that. Meathook Massacre on 2. And that does 8 points of damage, right? Okay. Yes. And there we go. all of the stuff triggers, and 8 points of damage. We got there! We did it! I mean, we probably could have won faster than that with other stuff, but it doesn't matter. We did the combo. Life is fantastic. Up against Pleb, and a pretty awful hand, actually. You got to mulligan that one away. The being on the draw helps a tiny bit, maybe. We'll keep this one. Path of Peril could be nice. Don't have any white mana, so I really want Shambling Ghast. Maybe we just drop the mirror box right now. Oh man, it's mirror box is one of those. It's a later game play for us with this deck. It would be great if we had the Meathook Massacre, but without it, we definitely don't go for the right away doing that. All right, let's go for which one do I want out first? I guess Shambles to get out wedding announcement potentially. Thunderous Orator. Interesting. Get in. So destroy all creatures with mana value 2 or less can still be pretty great for us. We're very. Oh yeah, we don't have treasure. Maybe I should have held that back just to get the treasure for these things. Don't have any white mana, and I don't actually have the basic land with Eyetwitch to make that work. So it gets double strike. So I mean, we block 4 points of damage with Eyetwitch. We get a card. I think we might just go for this Path of Peril right away. Get the treasure that we need. See, the issue is I know I don't have any white mana source here for this. What else do I think they're going to be doing? The Disturb. So it could be auras. So Containment Breach could be useful. Reduce the memory can be decent, but they might just want to keep something on the battlefield anyway. We're gonna go for the Containment Breach. It's another 3-drop is the biggest issue. So let's swing in. It says double strike, so they get a free block, but we get to kill Twin Blade Geist at any point here. Finding a white source. Finding a white source is, the dream. Dream within a dream. On to 18. Okay, rebuild. Okay, we get a white source. Yeah, and we showed him that we have white mana. Kind of. I mean, the Path of Peril is an okay thing to play just in like green-black tokens potentially. Yeah, so they have double strike onto something at any point. Just a little bit terrifying. What else you got? I do think Hollowed Haunting, Kalinda. I did a green white auras, but red white actually wouldn't be too terrible either. Yeah. 3 stuffs. Flying Vigilance. Still a fairly janky deck, but All right, so non-creature spells your opponent casts with mana value 4 or more cost 2 more to cast. So I'm trying to remember how Meathook Massacre works with this. So I believe that once we go for mana value, like once you get X to be higher, then it starts costing 2 more, if I'm remembering correctly. Also, Wandering Emperor costs more now. I definitely probably should have played that first. Game of Reach is a little interesting. Yeah, I probably could have played Scute Swarm there. So we go Wedding Announcement. Make a token. Start playing our game. Yeah, so Wandering Emperor is now more expensive. This is Vigilance, so we never actually get to kill this either. Really annoying. Very, very annoying. We do have removal, though. Blade Geist. Counter onto it. Yikes. Wow, yeah, that's bad. Alright, we at least have Containment Breach to kill the Twin Blade. There's a thing we can do. Yeah, because Emperor doesn't actually do anything here. I didn't play Scute Swarm again. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Alright, so Containment Breach. Kill that. Helps a lot. Second white source. We hold off, pass the turn. See, I meant to play it that way. That's how I didn't want to use the treasure because I had the Wanderer. Still taking 4 or 5, all this stuff every turn. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Is that double strike? Oh, double strike right now. The lifelink's bad. Come on, Vanishing Verse. Or Rite of Oblivion. One of the two. That's not it. Well, we're basically dead, right? Scute Swarm. Yeah, unfortunately, we just can't do anything about this. I'm going to swing in with the Pest and hope that that helps us, you know. We get an extra Scute Swarm. Any land becomes a pretty awesome thing for us. We get to flip this around on the end step and make these 2/2s. We did cool things. We just didn't find the Meathook Massacre in time. And Redain does shut down our deck pretty hardcore. Just having everything cost more. And not having flyers unless we find a Lolth, which now costs more. We could play it. Yeah, that's game. Okay, good game. You got us. Yep, all sorts of dead. We'll let them hit. You can do it. You can do the damages. They even have this as well. Yeah, we were already dead once we didn't hit Pest. Okay, what else you got? You gonna do anything? Okay, I will concede then. Come on. All right. I was giving you a chance. All right, decent hand. A little bit awkward mana, but we can keep this. Shambling Ghast on turn 2 with his hand, unless we find land off the top. Oh, land off the top. All right, we're gonna get out the white source actually first. Pass the turn. Ruin. Oh no. Oh man. Okay, we're a deck of attrition, and that's bad for us. That's so bad. Shambling Ghast, go. Yeah, we're gonna be playing slow here. Okay, so the dream is that they never find a Tasha's Hideous Laughter. We have a semi-expensive deck. We really don't have like that expensive of a deck, so it's still bad. So yeah, no Tasha's Hideous Laughter, no counter spells for the good things we do end up playing. I'm debating if I just want to like Deadly Dispute and try to find good stuff as fast as possible here. I'm okay with him countering that too, because we at least get the treasure. We can start putting out Wandering Emperor, which it can at least start building our board, you know. We get that next turn as well. So going for Mirror Box doesn't do a whole lot. Let's at least attack in, you know. And they just block. It doesn't matter. All right, so we're going for Deadly Dispute. You know, we're gonna do it on their end step. Pass the turn. Meathook Massacre to kill Ruin Crabs can be useful. The main thing we want out there for is actually just to hurt them with the damage now. So we're gonna go for some extra treasures. We can get to like a Wrenn and Seven, which could be really good. And they're just holding up counterspells for sure, though, right? Flashing into Wanderer to get countered to then be able to play Wrenn would be a good way to go. Aya's not bad. This is Chariot's not bad. These are all decent plays. Which one gives us the best chance of winning fast that won't get countered? I think we've got to go for the Wandering Emperor just to force that something hits the battlefield with their 4 mana, right? Put this out on white. Chariot could be really good. I could also play Meathook Massacre out on 2 here, just to have it out there. I'm not going to go for killing the Ruin Crab. Yeah, I think we just flash in the Wanderer right now. I would still like to be able to kill this Ruin Crab, or be able to kill our own stuff with this to be able to make it good. Getting it out wouldn't be the worst, but I don't think they're going to have board wipes. They could have Crush the Weak. Alright, so we go Wanderer. We get to make a Samurai. We get to put a counter onto it, make it bigger.
Run away. You'll be safer. May
Be able to get through. I can play Kaya. Make extra token here, just to go faster. It gets countered. Didn't counter it, so it doesn't really help a on Aya. That way I can still play Eyetwitch, which isn't awful either.
A world of ghosts to hunt. This'll be fun.
Okay, make more tokens.
This
Let's hope they don't
time,
have
I
Crush the
brought
Weak
back.
here. That'd be pretty brutal.
Keep watch for intruders.
I don't think Mirror Box gets us there any quicker. I can hit in Meathook Massacre for 1 using a treasure here. That's not the worst play. It might be something they actually counter. Let's go for that. X1. If it gets countered, I'm kind of okay with it because we're still setting up our board really well for the next turn. Our board's still just fine. We get to kill a Ruined Crab, slow them down a little bit. They Fading Hope it back to hand. That's fine. Yeah, them using Fading Hope on that stuff instead of our creatures that are 1/1s is actually really good. Crush the Weak is a big possibility. Is Eyetwitch worth it? Over just having the treasure right now. I think it is. Lay out Eyetwitch. That's something we can put counters onto as well that flies over the top. All right. So now they're at the point where they're doubling up Tasha's Hideous Laughters. Is that a Ruin Crab? Consuming Tide. To say each player chooses a non-land permanent they control, return. You need to choose 1. Yikes. So I think we keep Eyetwitch. Need to fly over the top with some damage with Wanderer and Kaya or whatever. So all right, they're tapped out. We go for a big play. Keeping one of the tokens would have been nice. I could have put counters onto it, hit in immediately. Cacophony. Yeah, man, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. We got a big dude. We got a big dude. Vanishing Verse is big as well. Definitely don't want to use the +1 here. All right, just making sure I'm thinking everything through. Okay, we're gonna go Vanishing Verse, kill. We're gonna go Kaya. We're gonna put a counter onto Eyetwitch.
Yeah, I can handle this job. I'll make it
Or
look
token
good,
creature,
too.
has to go on token.
I
We
can teach you a thing or two.
don't use this at all. We don't want to mill ourselves at all. Down to 16 though, past the turn. Chariot. It would have been nice to get out Chariot on that turn. I needed to make sure I got in with the 6 points of damage. And then we have Rite of Oblivion to kill Ruin Crab on the next turn and the Festivities.
Gonna have to be quicker to catch me.
Confront the Past. I'm trying to think of what will be fast enough here. Confront the Past isn't the worst. Have stuff in the graveyard and bring stuff back. Yeah, so we can bring back Wanderer. We already have one, doesn't really matter. Hideous Laughter. All right, 4 cards left. Okay, we have a shot. We have a shot, my friends. All right, so how do we do this? I need to make sure that I can kill the Ruin Crab. But I think it's Chariot. Oh, we don't have land. We don't have land. Everything requires a land. We don't get to hit in this turn. They have 1 card in hand. So, man, what do we do? Let's go Chariot. I think it just has the best upside, right? Being able to make the extra tokens, being able to put more stuff on the battlefield in general. I should have done the -2. That's what I meant to do with that. Crap.
Fighting the undead is my specialty.
They block here. Dang, I meant to do the -2 so that I had extra tokens. And now we just, yeah, we hope we're fine. Last turn. Rest of iteration. Gets a dig for another way to mill. And we're close to, like, if I had that 2, I think I could have Meathook Massacre and got close to the win as well. As a land, that mills us down to 1 card left, which is still... Oh, no, that is lethal. Okay, yeah, good game. Oh, man. That was lame. All right. I'm not sure if I could have done anything different there. Not having a token for Rite of Oblivion, not having anything that was cheap enough to make a token for Rite of Oblivion, because this doesn't go till the end step, and it's sorcery speed. And that wouldn't let us get in for damage anyway. Yeah, okay. All right, so there you guys have it with Mirrorbox Massacre. The deck is not amazing by any means. I think that I was going for the fun stuff. We did a whole bunch of fun stuff. Trying to get some legendaries out of it to make sure we work with stuff. Kind of can be good with this deck, but overall, I think that there's just better things to be playing in general. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I think there's some really fun shenanigans we can do with this deck. Trying to figure out the right way to play it would be fun. I think honestly, you probably go down to 2 copies of Mirrorbox, and if you hit it, it's great. If not, it doesn't matter. But you drop the 2 copies of Kaya. Kaya is great, but it's a win more card, even more so than Mirrorbox, I feel like. And then you go up Spirited Companions, probably just 2 of there. It's a fantastic card. I like Eyetwitch and Shambling Ghast, but I think the Spirited Companion is like the card that I was really just wanting more of every time I played it. Like the 12 games that I ended up playing with this deck, I just wanted more Spirited Companions. Like it was, if I had that on turn 2, things were better. Deadly Dispute with all this stuff would be great, but Deadly Dispute with Spirited Companion felt even better because I'm getting the card draw to potentially hit a land immediately. Shambling Ghast, sometimes you have to hit with other stuff, and like you still definitely play these, but I think I just dropped Kaya, go for 2 more Spirited Companion, drop down to 2 mirror boxes, so you just have 2, and then I would add in something else, maybe Wanderer, maybe whatever else, just so you have a little bit more removal, a little bit more, token generation with that as well. And I think then you can then potentially find the mirror boxes better because you have more card draw. You could then have Meathook Massacre to kill more stuff with Wanderer, and it ends up working out pretty well. So that's how I would probably play it. Maybe drop Scute Swarm to make it even more consistent too. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.